Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a makeup tutorial on this look. This is a cranberry lip with a rose gold smoky eye. I wore this to my meet and greet at Walmart with Cream of Nature and you guys loved it both on social media and in person. So I thought I would sit down and film it today to teach you guys how to do this look. So I got a lot of questions on this lipstick that keeps getting on my teeth and the eye look. So if you would like to see how to get this look, then just keep on watching. All right, so hey guys, it is early in the morning, kinda. It's almost 9 o'clock and I gotta get ready fast because I got somewhere to be. I'm actually going to my Instagram right now so I can make sure I use the same products. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is prime, and I'm actually going to use the same primer that we used in my previous video. I don't have on any moisturizer or anything like that, so I'm just going straight in with primer, and that's because this primer is both a primer. Well, it doesn't say it's both a primer and a moisturizer, I don't think, but it moisturizes my skin. I put a few pumps and then just apply it on my skin. And then of course I went in with foundation. So I'm going to use the Fenty Beauty foundation and I'm in the shade 370. And I'm going to apply it using pretty much my go-to brush here lately, the Sigma F82 brush. It's the round kabuki brush. My foundation is so gross, like, ugh, that's not cute. So I do 3 dots and then I apply that all over my skin. And it does look a bit light when I first apply it, but this foundation actually oxidizes. That's why I got this shade, because once it oxidizes, it is perfect to my skin tone. Did y'all hear that? I just popped my toes. Who else does that? Okay, make sure I'm blended because my mirror is far away. So I have to have a close-up one. Make sure I got enough coverage. Sometimes I have to go back in with the foundation and add a little bit more on both of my cheeks, because you can see kind of right here how it needs a little bit more coverage. I just put a lot more, but right just on my cheeks, because I think they're called sun spots, like all on my cheeks. That's why they're a little darker, just a little bit. I really don't know the real name of it, but sunspots is the name I've given it. I don't know. Make sure I get this jawline. I got a question in my last video if I bring my foundation down onto my neck. I usually don't. I only do that every now and then. And the reason why I don't like to do it is because I have different colors on my neck. So a lot of times the foundation makes my neck a little bit gray. So what I make sure is that my foundation matches me as close as possible. And I do bring it like down here on my jawline, right here, and that's to make sure that it blends. Moving on to concealer, I'm going to use the Tarte Shape Tape, pretty much my go-to routine. I did a more in-depth version of how I do my face makeup in my previous tutorial, but we're just going to apply this to all the places that I highlight just to create that dimension, bring back the light into your face. And I'm running out, but I did just get a new one from the 20% off sale that Ulta was having. I got up at like 8 o'clock at night. I had took a nap. I woke up and I was like, I need to go to Ulta because today is the last day for the 20% off. So I got up, went and got my concealer, and here it is in the new pack. So just waiting to use this one all the way up before I transition to the new one. So I'm just blending it in. All the brushes that I'm using, of course, will be down in the description box if I forget to mention them. I'm reading you guys' comments. You guys are so sweet. It just makes me really happy to see you guys enjoying my videos, or just, you know, everything you guys say. I just love it. So now I'm going to just set my concealer. You guys have seen this before. So then I'm going to do contour today, and I'm going to, I know, I'm going to use the Smashbox contour palette in the medium dark shade. I'm going to take just my small contour brush, and I'm going to go in with the darkest shade in the palette. Just cut my cheek, just using a little amount of this because I'm going to go in with a bronzer, mostly focusing it just in the hollows that are right here, or trying to create a hollow. I'm going to do it at the base of my forehead, so really just up here. in this area, and then just a little bit like right here on my chin. So then I got the contour powder down, and the contour is just going to create that shadow, and then the bronzer warms up the skin. For the bronzer, I'm going to use the Too Faced Dark Chocolate Soleil bronzer, that same exact brush, and then I'm just going to blend up from that contour shade that we applied. So I added the contour powder right here, and then the bronzer is really just right on top of it. And then I'm gonna bring the bronzer on my forehead kind of downwards. So on the sides, right about here. Just using a light hand, really, not harsh. We're getting through this pretty quickly. So now I'm gonna do highlight, and I'm going to use the Black Radiance Beautiful Bronzer for my highlight. Okay, so then for my eyeshadow, oh wait. First, I should say that I primed my eyes with the Urban Decay Eden eyeshadow primer potion. Pretty much my favorite thing to prime my eyelids if I'm going to use something other than like my foundation or the concealer that I use underneath my eyebrows. So I use that primer. And then for the eyeshadow, I actually am going in with this palette from Laura Geller. It came with a few palettes. It actually was really, really cute, but I don't have the packaging anymore. But it came with these palettes from like Hollywood glamour people from back in the day. So they had the Marilyn palette, the Sophia palette, the Betty, and it was a few others. Let me see. So it came like this, and it was in a bookshelf container, and so it's like a book of palettes. Now I tried to find these palettes online, I couldn't find them, so I don't know if they're going to be launching soon, but these were sent to me. I'm going to actually be using the Sophia palette today. So I'm going to start with the shade Coffee Toffee, and this is going to be like my transition color. And so this is just going to go in my upper crease area, just like I always do, and I'm doing a mixture of like back and forth and like circular motions just to make sure that the blend in my crease is a smooth blend and not a harsh color. I like to bring my transition really in this inner corner, almost touching my eyebrow right here, and then I kind of do a diagonal drift. So I'm going from up here and then going lower, because we still want to keep a gap right here for our brow bone highlight, or if you decide to put a shadow right there, but I'm actually not going to put a shadow there. But because you applied that concealer, that really satisfies the brow bone highlight. So we're going to just apply this color in our upper crease area as our transition. You know, another thing I didn't bring up is that this is so different of an eyeshadow palette. You can see it like this has like 3D is coming out the palette. But anyway, we're gonna move on to the second shadow that I used, the shade Cayenne. And I just applied this really directly underneath the shadow. Pretty much how I always apply my shadows. I'm applying this one underneath and maybe a little bit on top of that first shadow. And then I'm bringing it down onto the outer V. And then for the lid shade, I'm going to take Copper, the shade right here. It does actually look like a penny. So that's just a swatch. It's a really nice, just soft shimmer shade. It's really a rose gold shadow. So we're just gonna apply that right on the empty space on our lid. And we're gonna first try it dry, which, to be honest with you, the first time I did this look using this shadow, I had a hard time getting the pigment on my eyelids. So it ended up being really soft. I had to like go back into the shadow a lot of times to get some pigment, which once I built up the shadow, you guys really liked the look. So that's what I'm going to do today. Okay, I'm going to go in with the Mario Badescu facial spray to try to get this to show up a little bit better. That helped a little bit. And then I'm going to take this dark brown shadow, it's the shade Brownie, and just add this to the outer corners. It is very soft, so all of these shadows are soft, so you kind of got to build them up, which is really good when you're working with a dark shadow, so you don't get carried away too fast, you know. Then I'm just going back in with cayenne pepper, just blending that together. And then for my waterline, I went in with MAC's pencil. I'm gonna let you guys figure out how to say that word, Photogravure. I've never heard of that word, so I'm not sure if I'm saying it right. And I just, like I said, applied it to my waterline. And then with that same shadow that we used on our outer V, brownie, and just on a kind of lower lash line brush, this is a short shader. I'm just going to smoke out my lower lash line with that shadow. And then for mascara, I use the MAC in Extreme Dimension mascara. I'm just going to apply this to both my top and bottom lashes. And then for blush, I'm using the Sephora Collection Hot Flush Blush. I'm just going to apply this right up here. You guys saw me talk about this technique I learned. Okay, and for lips, I'm going to do a cranberry red kind of lip, and I'm using the MAC Nightmoth lip pencil to line my lips, and then I'm just gonna fill in the center with MAC's Elle Belle lipstick, and it is from their Snowball collection. It's so cute. So yeah, I'm gonna do that, and then we'll wrap up this video with a bit of setting spray. So if you do your lipstick and it looks anything like this, don't worry, because I do it too. Just take a little bit of your foundation and a flat brush, something similar to this, if not this brush, and just clean it up. Dirty mouth, clean it up. So now I'm going to use the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray because I want it to last all day. All right, and that is the completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed this makeup tutorial. Let me know what kind of videos you guys want to see next down in the comment section. And yeah, make sure that you subscribe and come back for more videos. And I promise I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys. So yeah, let's be beside the point. Oh, hello. Sound like dinosaurs out there. Mayday, mayday. Ah, ah, ah.